But the one I think out of all of that that is most important is the values. It's the heart of the culture. So what I've seen time and again, when I ask people, do you have values? Yeah, we do. Well, can you tell me what they are? Well, let's see, we've got 8 of them. It's this one and that one, and let me think here. Oh yeah, we've got that one. Oh, I can't remember all 8, right? Anybody in that boat? Yeah? Yeah. If you can't remember them, put them aside. It's not working. Review them. Go back. Here's how you know whether you've got values that are working. If somebody comes into your organization and asks 5 people and they go, oh yeah, we know what they are. Here's what they are. Here's what they're about. This is why they're important. Then you know you have values. But if you're like Wells Fargo and just put them up on the website, post them on a board, look at there, visitors, guests get to see them. Wow, you're great. Look at the values you have. But you go ask employees what they are and they don't know what they are, start over. Or go back and review. I find it really important for the values to be limited 3 to 5. Because if you get more than 5, and I worked with an organization way back as the HR director where there were 8, I'd ask employees, what are they? And they didn't know. All right, 8's not going to work. They're long sentences. Nobody remembers them. I'm a big fan of 3 to 5. If you can get it down to 2 or 3 words that really, and I'll give you an example in a minute, 2 or 3 words that really clearly identify what it is and it's easy to remember and there's some reinforcement around it, then it becomes defining your culture. So to me, this is a good place to start. A really good place to start. In fact, you can ask employees, I love this, ask employees, what are 3 to 5 words or phrases that define us? You get a high participation, you look for patterns, you go, oh, I get it, I'm starting to understand the employee experience now. Some leaders are scared to do that. Why? They don't want to know what they're going to hear. Right? It may not all be positive. It may not all be positive. That's right. But you want to know that too. But once you gather information and you know what those 3 to 5 are, then it makes it easier to hire fit. I mentioned the company that my son was working for. They're clear about their values and they hire to them. I've got actually 2 former students. I teach a recruiting class at UC Berkeley Extension, right? And that's one of the things that we talk about is what's the culture and what ratio are you going to hire employees between technical and culture fit. Know that. Train managers to that. Hire to that. It's a lot easier to hire fit when you're clear what they are. Let me give you an example of one. This organization has 4 values. Make it happen. Wow, that feels pretty easy to understand and clear. Uplift others. Wow, okay, I feel like I'm starting to get this organization. Create fearlessly. Powerful words. 2. And be yourself. In this organization, I had a chance to tour it. Again, just who I am, I check in with the receptionist, because receptionists tell you a lot. If you want to know the culture, ask the receptionist. He or she can tell you what the culture is. They know. They have a lot to offer. One of the most valuable people in your organization. They set the tone for all of you visitors and all your applicants. And so I asked the receptionist at this organization, why do you here are people like walking around with their dogs in the lobby, and there's this big buffet and people having lunch. I'm like, okay, this is really interesting. So I asked her, why this place? What do you like most about it? She said, I get to be myself. I get to be who I want to be here, and I'm valued for that. I love that. Here's what they do to reinforce it. This is actually a picture that they moved buildings. This is from their old building. And the values are throughout the building. all over the place, understood, reinforced. So they put uplift others by stairs. That was pretty creative. Any guesses? Do you know? Any guesses? Oh, it's on the slide. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's not fair. Wait a second. Thank you for letting me know. I don't have to feel so dumb up here now. All right, there it is. In fact, we used it this morning to get here. $5, right? That's a pretty good deal. But pretty clever. Uplift others for the company called Lyft. Right? I really like these examples of the values because they're easy to understand, easy to explain.